Hello again. It's pronounced like a pro with Mary Precious on Bookworth TV. You might have heard of synonyms, antonyms, homophones, and homographs. All these concepts are aspects of vocabulary in English. In this lesson, we shall be looking at an aspect of homographs known as heteronyms. Endeavor to join me to the end to get the best of this lesson. Let's get started. What are heteronyms? Heteronyms are words that have the same spelling but have different pronunciation and meanings. Sometimes, ESL learners are not aware of this, and the outcome is impeded speaking and reading, which generally affects comprehension. In the next few slides, we shall be itemizing and discussing some of the heteronyms in English. The first word we shall be looking at is SOW. SOW can be pronounced as sow. This means to plant. In this case, it is a verb. It can also be pronounced as sow. Sow is a noun, which means a female pig. In sentences, I'll sow the seed in the garden. This sow is huge. It must be pregnant. The second word we shall be examining is WIND, which can either be pronounced as wind, meaning air that moves quickly, or wind, a verb that means to wrap or twist something around itself or something else. Pronunciation depends on the usage. In sentences, the trees are swaying in the wind. Wind the bandage around the bleeding finger. Here we have BOW, pronounced as bow, where you're talking about a weapon used to fire arrows. It can further be pronounced as bow, which means to move the head or top half of the body forward and downwards as a sign of respect. This is a verb. In sentences, you can't fight with a broken bow. You have to bow in greeting. Heteronym is MINUTE. When talking about time, it is pronounced as minute. But when describing something extremely small, it is pronounced as minute. Consider these sentences. He finished the test in 5 minutes. You may not find the grain. It is very minute. Here we have LEAD. Again, LEAD, which can be pronounced as lead, meaning a heavy soft gray metal. In this case, it's a noun. It can also be pronounced as lead, which means to go in front of someone so as to show the way. Here is a verb. There are particles of lead in the metallic cup. A general should lead his men to battle. Here we have the word TEAR, which can either be pronounced as tear, meaning a drop of liquid that comes from the eyes when one is crying. In this case, it's a noun. It can further be pronounced as tear, which is a verb meaning to damage something by pulling it apart. Tears escaped her eyes when she saw the sick child. Do not tear that document. Here we have BASS. On one hand, BASS is pronounced bass, meaning a kind of fish that is eaten. On the other hand, it is pronounced bass, which means the lowest tone in music. Both words are nouns. The chef added much spice to the bass. The choir will perform better with more bass singers. Another heteronym is learned. When used as past tense of learn, it is pronounced learned. And when used to describe someone that is knowledgeable, it is pronounced learned. The boy learned a lot from his father. This gathering is for the learned. Here we have read, pronounced as read, a verb meaning to look at and understand a printed material. Nobody can read your writing. It can further be pronounced as read. Read can be seen as a verb and also as an adjective. As a verb, when you're talking about the past tense of read, and as an adjective when referring to knowledgeable persons in certain areas. He is well read in music. Another heteronym, wound, which can either be pronounced as wound or wound. Wound, a noun, meaning an injury to a part of the body. The nurse will dress your wound. And wound, a verb, which is a past tense of wind. Have you wound up the window? Heteronyms are derived from a change in the stressed syllables, which automatically affects the sound, meaning, and part of speech of the word. See these examples. Permit, noun. Permit, verb. Record, noun. Record, verb. Present, noun. Present, verb. The red marks show the syllables that are stressed in the words. Recap. Let's go through all we've done today. We've looked at the meaning of heteronyms, that is, words that have same spelling but different pronunciation and meanings. We examined 10 examples of heteronyms. We've also seen that heteronyms usually have different word classes or parts of speech. They can either be nouns, verbs, or adjectives. Thanks for joining me to the end. The next is the activity slide. Activity. Try pronouncing these heteronyms, paying attention to the stressed syllables. You may want to record your pronunciation for self-assessment. Congratulations! Thanks for viewing. Keep practicing. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.